order taker. At Wendy's, we think our assembly line system is the fastest, most efficient way to serve our customers. When our stores are busy, the order taker assists the register operator by taking orders while the customers are still waiting in line before they reach the register. This helps our customers get their orders fast. During a rush period like this one, an order taker is essential to maintain good customer flow and good service. In addition, a good order taker is a Wendy's public relations person, answering questions and offering any help our customers might need. Since the order taker has a lot of customer contact, this position requires a person with a pleasant and outgoing personality. In Part 1 of this tape, we'll focus on the inside order taker. Part 2 will highlight the additional duties of the outside order taker. Before you start your shift, check your appearance. Make sure you're well-groomed and your uniform is in order. Next, you'll need a pen and a pad of guest checks. Now, let's look at how the order taker position operates. The order taker's primary responsibilities are to greet the customer, complete the guest check, use suggestive selling, to thank the customer, and finally, to maintain smooth customer flow through the serpentine. Your first job is to greet the customer.
Hi, how are you today?
Fine.
Remember, you'll probably be a customer's first contact with Wendy's, so be friendly and sincere. Next, you'll start getting the information you need to take the order, using the guest check. Keep in mind that by filling out the guest check clearly and accurately, you help the register operator and other frontline employees work smoothly and efficiently. The first thing you'll ask the customer is if the order will be for the dining room.
Hi, is this for the dining room?
This is important because it tells the crew how to prepare the order. If the order is for carryout, put an X in this area. If it's for the dining room, no mark is necessary. Next, establish which customers are together and if their orders will be paid for separately or together. If you have questions about who's in a group, simply ask.
Hi, is this for our dining room today?
Yes.
And are you ladies together?
Yes.
Will you be paying separately or together?
Together, please.
Okay.
I'd like to have
When a number of orders are being paid for together, you'll use different guest checks for each customer. For example, if 3 orders are being paid for by one person, the first will be marked 1 of 3, the second 2 of 3, and the third 3 of 3. This lets the register operator know how to ring up the orders and allows our frontline crew to work on one order at a time. It also helps separate customers' orders so they don't have to do it later. Take a moment to answer the following questions. Pause the tape if you need more time. 1. Why does Wendy's use an inside order taker? 2. What is the order taker's first job? 3. How do you mark a guest check if the order is for the dining room? Now your next job will be to help customers place their orders. Let's take a closer look at the guest check you'll be using to record the order. A few areas may use a different guest check from the one you'll see on this tape. Some of the details will differ, but the basic principles will remain the same. The check is divided into 10 areas. You've already seen the area at the bottom. The other areas are for food, arranged like this. At the top of the check, we have sandwiches. Below that are fries, chicken nuggets, chili, baked potatoes, soft drinks, other drinks, salads, and desserts. Let's take a closer look at each section, starting with sandwiches. The column on the left is labeled QTY for quantity. For example, if a customer ordered 3 single cheese everything, you'd write a 3 in this box. If the same customer ordered 3 single cheese everything but 1 with no mustard, you'd write it down this way. In the next column, labeled Item, you'll write the abbreviation for the type of sandwich ordered. The codes for these sandwiches are at the far right. For example, we use S for single, Big for Big Classic, and KM for Kids Meal. The third column with no heading is where you'll indicate any special requests, such as no salt or rare. The next two columns labeled BA and CH stand for bacon and cheese. These two are listed separately from the other condiments because there is an extra charge for them and because they aren't a regular part of a sandwich with everything. If a customer orders one of these condiments, put an X in the box in that column. The next column, labeled with an E, is what you mark if a customer orders a sandwich with everything. The remaining columns are for the individual condiments arranged in the order they are applied to a sandwich. Let's look at a few examples.
Okay, what would you like?
If a customer orders a sandwich with everything, simply mark an X in the E column. If 1 to 4 condiments are ordered, say mayonnaise, ketchup, pickle, and lettuce, place an X just in those columns ordered. When there are more than 4 condiments ordered, place an X in the everything column and put an O in the columns of condiments not ordered. When a customer orders everything, the sandwich includes all condiments except bacon, cheese, and relish. These 3 items must be indicated separately, even if the everything column is already marked. So a single cheese with everything and bacon is indicated like this. If a customer says put everything on it, you'll ask them if they also want bacon and cheese.
Okay, would you like bacon and cheese on your single with everything?
If extra condiments are ordered, for example, if a customer wants extra ketchup, you'll put 2 X's in that column. If a plain sandwich is ordered, write out the word plain. Don't just leave all the boxes blank. One final note on sandwiches. On specialty sandwiches, such as Big Classic or Chicken Club, which come with standard condiments, you don't need to indicate the condiments unless the customer wants to add or delete condiments. For example, if a customer wanted no mayonnaise on a Chicken Club, you'd mark a 0 in the mayonnaise column. If you make a mistake on your guest check, cross out the incorrect line and rewrite it, or start a new guest check. Make sure what you've written is clear and won't confuse the register operator. Okay, now let's take a moment to let you practice writing a sandwich on a blank guest check. This order is for carryout. Single cheese with everything, no onion or tomato with extra mustard. Pause the tape while you complete the guest check. Your guest check should look like this. Now on the same guest check, let's try 2 more sandwiches. A Big Classic with cheese and no onion, a Chicken Club with extra mayonnaise. Pause the tape and complete your guest check. Your guest check should now look like this. If you had any problems completing the guest check, you might want to back the tape up and replay the section on sandwiches again. Next, in the fries section, you'll simply indicate the number of each size ordered. Don't hesitate to suggest fries to a customer who hasn't ordered them.
Okay, and how about an order of fries with your sandwich, sir?
The chili section has a place to indicate the quantity beside each size of chili and 3 columns to indicate cheese, onions, or hot sauce ordered with chili. Since in most stores hot sauce is available at the condiment stand, this column is only used at the pickup window. If an inside customer orders hot sauce, be sure to tell them it's at the condiment stand.
You'll find crackers and hot sauce at the condiment stand, sir.
Now, pick up your guest check and let's try the following items. 1 regular order of fries, 2 chilies, 1 large, 1 regular, and cheese in both of them. Pause the tape while you complete these items. Your guest check should now look like this. In the soft drink section, indicate the quantity of each flavor ordered, then mark the size in the columns to the right. If a customer orders 1 large and 1 small cola, write a 2 in the quantity column, then put a 1 in the small column and a 1 in the large column. The other drink section is used for items like iced tea, coffee, and milk. Again, in this section, you'll indicate the quantity, then you'll use an initial to indicate the size of the drink. The columns to the right are for sugar, sugar substitute, cream, or lemon ordered with the drinks. Remember that for inside orders, sugar, sugar substitute, and cream will normally be available at the condiment stand. Now pick up your guest check and let's try the following items. 2 colas, 1 large and 1 small. 2 large coffees, both with cream and sugar. Pause the tape while you complete the guest check. Your guest check should now look like this. Now let's move on to the chicken nuggets section. First, you'll write in the quantity next to the size of nuggets ordered. Then you'll mark the type of sauce with an X. If more than 1 sauce is ordered, put the number in the box. Here's how you'd indicate 2 9-piece orders,
Okay, that's 2
1 with
9-piece
sweet
nuggets
mustard
with
and 1 with
barbecue
barbecue.
sauce.
For baked potatoes, you'll need to mark the quantity next to the type of potato ordered. Then, for the plain potato, indicate with an X if margarine, chives, or sour cream were ordered on the potato. Now pick up the guest check and let's add a couple items to it. A 6-piece chicken nuggets with honey sauce, a bacon and cheese baked potato. Pause the tape while you add these items. The guest check should now look like this. The next section is salads. Here, you'll mark the quantity, then you'll write in the type of salad in the item column. At the pickup window, or for takeout salads, you'll indicate the type of dressing the customer wants on the salad. The final section of the guest check is for desserts. This includes our frosty dairy dessert and cookies. Okay, with the guest check, add these items. 1 salad bar, 2 frosties, 1 large and 1 medium. The guest check should now look like this. Looking again at the bottom of the guest check, you'll recall that the carry-out section is X'd for takeout orders. The order number box, as you've already seen, is used for multiple orders being paid for together. Remember, with this type of multiple order, give the last guest check to the person paying the bill. That pretty well covers the mechanics of the guest check. Take a moment and look at the one you've been completing. It should look like this. Let's now look at the rest of the order taker's duties. As the customer is ordering, you have the chance to help the customer and increase store sales through what we call suggestive selling. Suggesting items the customers may have forgotten or may not be aware of.
Everything now. And would you care for fries or anything to drink?
Fries and a large.
Don't overuse suggestive selling. If the customer says no or that's all, don't keep suggesting more items.
Okay.
When customers' orders are complete, hand them the guest check and be sure to thank them.
Potato with sour cream and a medium Mountain Dew then?
That'll be fine.
Okay, there you are, sir. Thanks a lot and you have a nice day.
Your final responsibility will be maintaining a smooth flow of customers. When there are more than 4 people in line, you'll connect this chain to direct people through the serpentine. Stand at a spot that allows 4 customers to stand between you and the front register. When the customer flow is heavy, close the gaps between customers in the serpentine to allow more customers to enter the restaurant. If needed, politely ask customers to move forward. Usually, if you stay in the proper position, most customers will automatically close the gaps. As we said earlier, if there are fewer than 4 customers in line, ask them to move forward for the register operator to take their orders. If the line grows to 5 or 6 people, resume taking orders with the 4th person in line. After the rush, when the flow of customers slows to only 1 or 2 entering the store at one time, you'll release the chain so customers can go directly to the register. That pretty much wraps up the inside order taker position. See if you can answer these questions. 1. If a customer orders a sandwich and a drink, what item might you suggest to complement the order? 2. After the guest gives you their order and says, "That's all," what should you do? 3. If there are 10 guests in line, which guest's order would you take first? 'To review, the key duties of the position are: to greet the customer being friendly and sincere, to complete the guest check accurately and clearly, to use suggestive selling techniques, to thank the customer, and finally, to maintain smooth customer flow. If you're a person who likes working with people and playing an important role in Wendy's operation, then the order taker position will be ideal for you. Good luck! Now, if you want to learn more about the outside order taker position, keep the tape rolling and we'll be back in a moment. About 15 minutes prior to each rush period, Wendy's store managers put into place a pickup window service system we've designed for fast, high-volume service. It's a system which can serve a lot of customers quickly. The system requires a fully staffed pickup window service line and the 2 positions featured in this tape, the outside order taker and order caller. There are a number of variations to our outside order taking system. Some areas use several people outside, including an outside change maker. On this tape, we'll show you the most common system using 2 people, 1 person to take the order and another to call the order to the pickup window register operator. One caution here. While the duties of these 2 jobs are similar to those of the inside order taker, the outside jobs are somewhat more complicated, so make sure you've had experience taking orders inside before trying the outside positions. Now let's look at how these positions operate. Your first job will be to get the tools you'll need to run the position. The order taker will need guest check pads and a pen. The order caller will need a pen and the clipboard intercom and cord. The order taker covers this area in front of the outside ordering speaker. You'll start taking orders 2 or 3 cars in front of the speaker. The procedure is to approach the car and greet the customer and take the order just as you would inside. You'll need to ask the customers if they have any coupons, gift certificates, or discounts and mark those on the guest check. Remember to use your suggestive selling techniques. You'll hand the completed guest check back to the customer and ask them to drive forward to the order caller. The outside order taker plays a key role in pacing the line. If a gap occurs, you'll ask the cars to pull forward. You'll also help the order caller inform the inside crew about how many cars are in the line.
4 cars in line.
This allows the crew to project the right amount of product and keep service moving smoothly. Let's look at the order taker in action.
Hi, sir. How are you today?
Fine.
May I take your order?
Yeah, I'd like a single cheeseburger with everything, a small fry, and a white milk, please.
Would you care for a Frosty or cookie with that today?
No, thank you.
Any coupons or discounts?
No?
Okay, there you go. Just take this around and courtesy upon your total.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
The order caller is positioned in the vicinity of the pickup window speaker. The order caller asks the customer for the guest check, then alerts the register operator that an order is coming by saying, "Order."
Order.
Wait for the register operator to respond with "Okay" or "Go ahead," then call in the order.
Regular coffee.
If the register operator says to hold for a moment, wait until you get an okay before you call in the order. Start by telling the register operator if the customer has any coupons or discounts, or if there's more than one order in the same car. Then call the order over the intercom. When you finish calling in the order, say total. In some areas, to promote order accuracy, you'll call out the number of items ordered and then say total. When the register operator responds with the total, repeat the amount to the customer. In some areas, you'll hand the guest check back to the customer. In others, you'll discard the slip once you've given the total to the customer. Next, ask the customer to pull ahead to the window and to have their money ready to pay for the order.
Hi, how are you today?
Fine.
That's good. Order? Go ahead. Single cheese everything, regular fry, and a white milk. 3-item total, please.
$2.97.
Your total's $2.97, sir. You can pay for this at the window.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
All right.
When there's a lull in the customer flow, both the order taker and order caller should check the parking lot in their area and pick up any debris. At the end of the rush, return the pens, clipboard intercom, and guest check pads to their storage place so they'll be ready for the next rush period. Let's review the key points that make for a successful outside ordering system. First, positioning is important with the order taker positioned in this area and the order caller here at the outside speaker. The order taker greets the customer, takes the order, and uses suggestive selling techniques. The order caller also greets the customer, calls the orders into the register operator, gives the customer the total of the order, and thanks the customer and asks them to pull forward to the window. Finally, both positions help pace the line, and during slow periods, help keep the parking lot clean. The outside order taker and the order caller provide a key service to Wendy's drive-through customers during our busiest times. The fast and friendly service you give represents Wendy's quality image and will keep these customers coming back again and again. Good luck in these new positions.
Working at Wendy's. We're glad you're working at Wendy's. You've joined a winning team. Be all that you can be. We've got a world of customers, and every day they give us a test. They come to us for just one reason. You're gonna give them our best. The best food, the best service. They know we'll serve it.